to the last little bit of this training video full of dives from this final day of training. If you're a member on my Patreon, but you're part of the top tier, the gold tier, part of a perk is you get some questions answered in these videos every week, and so let's just take a second to answer a few questions. So I've got some coffee, I've got the questions, I've done 2 practices today, I've got 1 more coming up soon. Let's just jump into these questions. Today's questions come from Marcy Beasley. Marcy, thank you so much for being a gold tier member over on Patreon. Really do appreciate the support. So Marcy asks, favorite thing to do after a long day of training and work? Marcy also asks if I'm still playing guitar, and that's what the answer to this question is yes, I'm playing guitar, and yeah, guitar and just kind of sitting down, practicing guitar, practicing bass has been a really restful thing for me after long days of training or after long days of work. If you guys don't know, I work as a videographer for a company here in town, and so I'm doing a lot of filming and editing. So when I'm not at the pool, I'm in front of the computer just editing, doing video stuff, not necessarily for YouTube, but for this company that I work for. And so I am working a lot. If you see diving as work, working out, and my job as work, it's like I'm working all day, 6 days a week right now. I'm forcing myself to take a day off just so I don't get overloaded, but playing guitar is something I'm not good at. I just started last March at the start of all this quarantine. If you follow my old vlogs, you'll know I played bass in high school and tried to play guitar but never really learned it. But I've taken the initiative to actually learn how to play guitar over the past year, and so I've got the basics. I can play chords, cage system, all that stuff, but yeah, just being able to play songs I know, play songs I love, but also learn new things. Starting to learn metal songs and rock songs has been a lot of fun. So for me, just the best way to spend my free time now is playing guitar and just making music, not necessarily for anyone to hear, but for myself. It's been really cool and a lot of fun. Marcy also asks if I have any extra things now that I need to do to prepare for traveling. Since the whole world shut down, I've only traveled a couple times, both to California actually, and when I went, the travel was really the same for me. The only other thing was making sure I had a KN95 mask, and I would wear that during the travel or going out in public in new places. But other than that, and I've always packed like hand sanitizer, washing my hands frequently. Those are just normal practices you should do even when the world's not shut down. But as I get prepared for traveling to Japan here in a couple months, the only things I need to pack necessarily are masks, and make sure I'm constantly wearing my masks, and doing temperature checks a couple weeks before I leave, and getting proper COVID tests. And I get weekly COVID tests right now, so nothing is really new other than just making sure I'm healthy and testing negative and wearing a mask. And so Marcy, thank you so much for all those questions. Again, if you guys want to support me on Patreon, the link is down below. If you supported a gold tier, you'll get some of your questions answered in these weekly training videos. So let's go back to the training. And that was my week of training. Sorry, it's like a couple days later than those last diving clips were filmed. It's been a hectic week. I've just had so much work to get caught up on. Had a work party last night. A lot of training, a lot of moving around. It's just, that's what these weeks are now, but it's awesome that I have stuff to do, and I'm very thankful for that. But I'm also thankful that you guys were willing to watch this video. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate the support on these training videos, and thank you to all the people that are supporting me on Patreon. yeah, check it out in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for weekly training videos, and be sure to give this video a like. Let's try to hit 100 likes on this video, but that's the goal. Yeah, next week we continue the training and keep moving forward to Tokyo.